Oh, wait, ready?
All right, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rsn Podcast. This is Sal, the mastermind of RSN. And with me is, of course, the big guy, Rich.
What's up, guys?
How's it going, Rich? How's it going?
Going good. How's everything with you, man?
So, great. Doing fine. And, we haven't talked about this before. I think we always plug this all the time. 3 letters, PWO. If you don't know what that is, we're RSN. There's a reason why we have 3 letters in our podcast. RSN. It's the Rich, Sal, and what's the N? Nick Lopez.
Nathan?
Nick Lopez. No, not Nathan. No. That's, you go to Coney Island, Nathan's, of course. Everybody thinks, oh, shit.
Oh,
because, of course,
Brooklyn, you gotta
Brooklyn,
talk about it.
All three members of RSN are from Brooklyn, so that's how everybody knows that. But this guy is not just any Nick Lopez. Let me just tell you that. His name is Nick Lopez, by the way. His name is the Nick Lopez, the night that runs the site.
I really think he should change his name legally to the Nick Lopez.
The Nick Lopez, yes. I think definitely he should.
Do I start a petition?
We should start a petition right now. Because the way that it is,
sign it.
Because the way that we got it right now, he's definitely got to change his name right now to to the Nick Lopez. But anyway,
Ryan Reeves could change his name from that to Ryback legally.
Man, fuck Ryan Reeves. Ryan Reeves is a fucking retard. He's a big musclehead that injects oil into his muscles. Fucking little retarded ass. Fucking
bitch, little ass
juice
bitch.
head. Juice head bitch. Vince's bitch and shit. Fucking retard. This is the same guy that said that. Oh, I wanted to face Goldberg. I wanted to face Brock Lesnar.
I was the one who was supposed to end the Undertaker streak.
Fuck out of here. This motherfucker. Crazy. He's the same one that said Jinder was on steroids. And, that's still...
Wait, the one who's on steroids is accusing someone else?
Exactly. Which is crazy. It's like, oh, man. But, getting back to the point. We talk about, of course, Nick Lopez. He runs, of course, a site called PWO, Pro Wrestling Opinion. Definitely check it out. 3 letters, PWO. Of course, we always talk about it all the time. Rich... I always talk about my story with Lucha.
Well, before we get into the stories, is it what time is it?
Is it that time?
Well, in New York it's 8:40, but that's not
of course,
what I'm talking about.
What time is it? Oh, which time?
It's tagline time.
Tagline. Yes, it is tagline time. Tell him. Hit it with it.
Reading is fundamental. Mm-hmm. Reading about wrestling puts you over.
That's right. Indeed it does. It's always like that. Just check out PWO. You get to go on there. I always talk about Lucha Underground, big thing, sitting in class. I wouldn't recommend it, kids, but it's a pretty good, of course, you get to see
ignore the story.
Ignore it, definitely. You don't want to. But, Rich, so, of course, I always tell my story. What's your story about PWO? What do you kind of follow on PWO? Let me ask you that.
Well, as everyone knows, I'm a big fan of the indies. I love New Japan.
Yep.
But the one thing I always follow on Pro Wrestling Opinion because it's not on TV on Optimum. Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. By the way, is this something going on December 15th?
I don't think we're doing a show that night because that's a Friday.
No, I don't think. No. Usually we have a shoot.
We hardly ever do shows on Fridays.
No, we hardly, unless it's a topic. But there's no topics coming out soon. Recently, I doubt it. What I do know is all 3 members of RSN.
Isn't there a show on December 15th in the Hammerstein Ballroom?
Actually, yes, there is. Definitely. There is a big show in the Hammerstein Ballroom. And here's another thing, too. It's historic in one fact that the 3 members of RSN are actually going to be in this one location at the same time, which is crazy.
What?
That's
what?
Crazy. That's, I don't know. Like, it's, that's surreal, isn't it? To think about that. That's crazy.
Amazing.
And that is, I know it's crazy. 3 years. It's been 3 years since we've been doing this right now, and it's like, you've never seen all 3 people of RSN in one same location.
There was only one time there was me and you there at a pizzeria in Brooklyn. That's
right. We've always had that face to face. Yeah.
What amazing story doesn't start with? Oh, 2 guys were in a pizzeria in Brooklyn.
In a pizzeria talking about wrestling. Yeah, in Brooklyn, of course.
In Brooklyn, nevertheless.
Hammerstein Ballroom. Yeah, but what's really going on in the Hammerstein Ballroom?
It's Ring of Honor's one of their biggest shows. It's
Oh man.
Final Battle.
Oh shit. Final battle. The time is what? It's December 15th. What time is the door open?
I believe 8 o'clock. I think,
8 o'clock.
and the
Eight
show
o'clock.
starts at 9. I believe.
Wow. Wow. Because it's really ironic that we both got tickets for that, you know? And Nick got tickets for that too.
Yeah, all three of us. He's going with his brother, and
man,
you and I are going together.
definitely. It's interesting. It's an interesting show. It's like, so how is this gonna work? Well, basically, what we're talking about, of course, all three of us are gonna be at Rsn. Of course, all members of Rsn are gonna be there at the ROH event. Of course, ROH Final Battle. I mean, it's a pretty interesting thing. So, you know, this is Rsn. Of course, you'll see on our
It's like
Facebook pages and things like
it's
that.
their biggest show of the year, so why not have
Biggest show.
our biggest show at their biggest show?
Yep. Exactly. We'll be there, of course, posting up on social media. So definitely you'll see that.
And from what me and you saw on their Wikipedia page for their card, the card looks really stacked.
Stacked card, indeed. It's a very stacked card. I mean, well, before of course, we go into probably the card. What's up with ROH right now? Let me ask you that.
Fuck Marty Scurll. That's what's up.
Fuck Marty Scurll. Hashtag fuck Marty Scurll. Are you still bitter about Deonna Purrazzo?
Hashtag fuck the villain.
Come on, man. For the viewers out there, of course, Rich is the big fan of Deonna Purrazzo. And the big rumor is that Deonna Purrazzo is
she's Italian,
going out.
I'm Italian, and goes hand in hand.
Oh, man. And then on top of the fact, Deonna Purrazzo is now going out with Marty Scurll, which Rich broke his heart. I know. It's
fucking
crazy because at the same.
Fucking coming for you, bro.
Watch your back, Marty Scurll. If you see a big fan coming in, just know it's the big guy. He's coming after you. Just know that. But I mean, speaking of Marty Scurll, I don't know if you've seen this thing. You probably have some keen eyes on this. I've never seen this. New Japan had a thing on Halloween. This is probably way back, but they had a show I think where they were dressed up in their costumes. Guess what these two motherfuckers were dressed up as? Kenny Omega and Marty Scurll. Guess what they were dressed up as?
The one picture I saw, I believe Marty Scurll was the genie from Aladdin. No.
Yes, that's right.
No, he wasn't the genie.
Well, actually, he was. No, he was Aladdin. He was Aladdin, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I think Kenny Omega was I think Jasmine, or I think some kind of Cinderella princess or some shit like. I don't know. It was like what the fuck, like it was crazy. And then you see him coming out. Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah, why not? And then you see him coming up with the dragon shit. It's like, god damn, like holy shit. And then next thing it comes into the ring, and then guess what happens in the middle of the match?
What?
These two motherfuckers, lip to lip, they kissed. What do you gotta say about that, Rich?
To be honest, time to leave him.
Oh my god, damn! You already know Marty Scurll's getting it, so it's like that's it, But I mean, it's like, come on, man. It's like, all right, but I mean, it's talking about New Japan, of course. I mean, is there something going on with Cody Rhodes though?
He's actually having one of the biggest matches of his career at Final Battle.
Man. That's right. Who's he facing?
Dalton Castle.
Really?
Someone who's been in the company for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Finally getting his time to shine.
That's right. Big guy. He's just crazy.
He's been in the company since 2013.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think Cody Rhodes, for sure, if we're sitting front row seat, Cody Rhodes comes out with the ring, you already know what to do, right?
Kiss the ring.
Got to, man. Kiss the ring. I'll be honored to. Seriously. And that's
kiss
what it
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. Yes. Really. Kiss the Ring of Honor. It really is. And that's the really big thing. It's like, they have these memes coming up. Oh, Shaq or something like that, inside a Shaq or something like that. You have Cody in the ring with the Ring of Honor. You say that right there.
Because Cody's
why not? Exactly. He's the man. I mean, here's the thing, too. We're talking about, of course, ROH being the fact that, New Japan, didn't they? I think they announced Cody Rhodes is going to be facing Okada at some point.
I believe so.
That's pretty interesting, too. It's like, oh, man. Well, we talk about, of course, the Tokyo Dome show, Wrestle Kingdom, right? For next year.
Wrestle Kingdom 12.
Wrestle Kingdom
Very,
12.
very, very excited about that.
Oh my god, I think every fan is. Well, with the big highlight, I think everybody was talking about was
Cody
you
is
look up.
actually. This
Mm-hmm.
is a. I take that back. Final Battle is not his best match.
Yeah.
At Wrestle Kingdom 12, Cody is going to be facing Kota Ibushi.
Kota Ibushi. That's gonna be a classic then. Oh man. I mean, looking at this Kota Ibushi is he's a beast. Like, it's crazy. And it's like, he said that he has a record of what, being the hardest kicker or something like that. He has the hardest shins in the whole, all of New
I
Japan. It's
think
crazy.
so.
Yeah, so it's like, you already know these two are going to probably put up a 6-star performance. So
But
we'll see
there's
that,
one match that's actually making headlines for that event.
Yeah. I think it blew everybody's lid off.
And if you've been living under a fucking rock for the past 3 weeks,
that's right.
Then we at the RSN Podcast will enlighten you.
Yes. Enlighten them.
Kenny Omega.
What's going on for it?
Kenny Omega had just finished a match. I forgot who he was fighting.
I think it was with Juice Robinson. No,
it might have been.
No. What? It might have been Juice Robinson. Oh no, Trent Beretta. Trent Beretta. I think.
Yes, Trent.
Yeah, Trent Beretta. Yeah.
Then the whole arena goes black.
Oh man.
And then out of nowhere, there's a countdown on the screen. Then magically, Chris Jericho shows up.
Oh man.
And challenges Kenny Omega on January 4th, 2018 in Osaka, Japan at the Tokyo Dome.
Yep. Think about this. Imagine Vince. Yeah, think about this. So the card set. Okada. I'm sorry. What's it called? Omega. I'm really even reading this shit. Damn. Omega versus
Okada has
Jericho.
a good match. Okada's facing Naito.
Okada, of course. Naito, which is going to be classic too. I mean, this card gets better and better. I think everybody's pretty excited about it. Anybody who hasn't ever been fan or seen,
it's bad when the worst match on the card is Tanahashi versus Jay White. That's bad when that's the worst match.
Oh man, that's right. That's when it's like, oh man, and this is a stacked card. I mean, I think we've both seen the Wrestle Kingdom 11, where it was like, you saw all these other matches. Of course, this classic 6-star match distinction that was given to Kenny Omega and Okada, which was a pretty classic match.
That was a great fucking 6-star match. That deserved it.
Great fucking match indeed. Yep. So you already know this match is going to be filled with 6-star candidates for sure. Of course, the year before it was AJ and Nakamura.
The whole fucking card has capability of being 6 stars.
Definitely. So Dave Meltzer, get your stars out, take your shit out, and let's see. So yeah, so we'll have to see that. But I mean, looking at this, well, let's think about this. Jericho was in WWE what, a couple months ago, probably before SummerSlam. And now you see
he left right before. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, and he was having talks with WWE, I think, right? I mean, with New Japan at the time, right? About what to do and things like that.
He said right before he left WWE, he was in talks.
Wow, so that's pretty interesting.
They can't even say nothing because on Jericho's podcast, which is a great show, by the way.
Definitely. Talk to Jericho. Check it out.
He even said Vince knew he was in talks. So
that's right.
Vince wasn't even mad.
And I think that's one thing. I'm thinking, okay, Vince, imagine what he would have thought when all that was going on. He probably flipped his lid. It was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Because at this point, I think it's a fact now. Back then it was speculation. Now it's actually like fact. It's not fiction anymore. New Japan is real competition to WWE.
Yeah,
I think everybody can agree on
ROH that. And New Japan.
ROH.
Both of them.
Definitely. And New Japan and ROH having this partnership is actually what's working against WWE a lot, because WWE doesn't work with any promotions. But
the only one they work with is Progress. That's because Paul Heyman is friends with Gabe Sapolsky.
That's right.
So they're basically lending each other talent.
Yeah, but then there's also another company too. I don't know if you remember, Triple H. He's been making some appearances lately. I don't know if you remember that.
ICW.
Yeah, ICW. He came on ICW, of course, made a special appearance, and I think he was talking about it. Where they're trying to make
with who?
Yeah, with the man who debuted on Raw when they went to UK earlier this past month. Pete
2 weeks ago.
fucking Dunne.
No,
2 weeks ago.
not Pete Dunne.
3 weeks ago.
Not Pete Dunne. Pete
Really?
motherfucking Dunne.
Pete motherfucking Dunne. Indeed. This motherfucker is great.
All right, Sal, you know how much of a fan of him I am, right?
Oh, man. Of course, yeah.
How much do you think I marked out?
Oh, definitely. I think everybody marked that. I blew my lid off. I was like Kevin Dunn when they see Roman Reigns winning the title. That's how fucking hype I was. I was like, holy shit, this kid's on
made
Raw.
Even better.
Yeah, what was it?
He punched Enzo right in the mouth.
Oh my god, he knocked him out. That's how bad he fucking wrestled. That's crazy. It's like, oh my god, it's crazy.
Pete Dunne is a monster. You know you're good when you're 20 years old, and Triple H says you're the future.
Indeed, that's right.
He looked at me and he was like, you're the future.
That's right. Well, I think what was really crazy, it was like, it was a, kind of a, what should I say? It was kind of like a little crossover. It was 205 Live, and it was, UK division.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that match, I know this is going to be the next show that we're doing, but tell me that would be a good match for Survivor Series.
That definitely would.
Team 205 versus Team UK.
Definitely. For hands down. I say, if anything, take out all this other bullshit with Kalisto, Team Kalisto versus Team Enzo. It's like, take all this shit out, just put that in. That's it. It's perfect right there. I mean, speaking about, let's talk briefly about, of course, before we talk about Survivor Series, Takeover. Takeover, which is tomorrow, I believe, right?
Yeah.
We're filming today is Friday. Tomorrow is, of course, Saturday. I'll be honest. I'll say it's flat out right now. I haven't gotten a chance to see. What happened?
Mark my words.
Yep.
Mark my words.
Mm-hmm.
Takeover's going to destroy Survivor Series again.
Hands down.
As it does for every Takeover.
All the time. If you look at this whole year, WrestleMania 33, when they had in Orlando, NXT Orlando beat the crap out of it. I mean, I would say a little bit of it because of, the Hardys coming in. Okay, that was all right. But then, of course, when you go down the card, of course, Royal Rumble, there was also, early this year, when they had it in San Antonio, what also beat it? Of course.
Takeover Brooklyn.
Yeah, Takeover Brooklyn. Classic.
Destroyed SummerSlam.
Oh, my God. This is like 3 out of 4 times out of the year. 3 of the 4 biggest shows. 5-hour pay-per-views. Guess what's the top show?
And Takeover. This is only a 2-hour show.
2-hour show. 2 hours, you get the best entertainment ever. Who wants to sit through a 5-hour show and all this shit, It's crazy.
Guess what?
Yep.
Let's see if Takeover goes 4 for 4.
4 for 4. About to see that. I mean, well,
it's not even that. It's not even. Let's see. It will be 4
definitely.
for 4.
I think everybody's already saying. I mean, I'll be honest right now. I haven't gotten a chance to see any of NXT yet, so I'm totally out of the loop on this one. The only thing I know is that the whole War Games concept is coming back.
Well, do you know where you could keep up your missing of NXT?
Well, certainly, yes, I do.
Besides the $9.99 app that you could.
Fuck the $9.99. Fuck the $9.99 app. They don't even give proper details.
There's a very good website run by someone that we know very, very well know. It's ProWrestlingOpinion.com.
EWO, 3 letters. Let's go on there. See everything right there. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, definitely. But
who else has an app?
Who else?
Which I just learned not too long ago, which is actually a pretty shitty app.
Really?
Mind you, their app is actually $5.99.
Wow.
A month. Impact Wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, don't mention that name. Oh my God.
Yeah, they have an app for $5.99 a month.
Oh my God. Well, this is like a network, right?
It's basically the WWE network, but for them.
TNA or Impact. Or for Impact. Oh my God. Well, I think they're already in a shithole right now. I think.
You know what's funny? It come out like a month ago, and there's updates.
It's already crashing, right?
Every single day for bugs.
It's just like the iPhone X right now. It's like there's new bugs every single time. It's the same kind of shit. I mean, well, of course we're talking about TNA. Of course, Jeff Jarrett. Of course, I don't know if we talked about it in the last shoot. Of course, Jeff Jarrett. They released him effectively. I think as of last month,
You know
I
what's
think.
funny?
So it's like,
You know what's funny? He's in a
Yep.
He's in a WWE
What's the money?
sponsored rehab.
Indeed. Yeah. So that's another big interesting thing. A CEO of TNA is now in WWE sponsored rehab. That's the tagline for every single story. That kind of brings a lot of eyebrows. It's like, what's going
Does
on
that
here?
mean he's coming back?
Is that a return? Yeah, it could possibly be. I mean, of course, they
And
got
if he
big heat, but
And if he does, Hall of Fame.
definitely. Well, I think not only that,
you can't deny he is a Hall of Fame material.
Well, I think his family name too. Jarrett's, they've owned wrestling for like a long time, alongside the McMahon. So they benefit a lot from having him.
What was it? I think Jeff's grandfather was part owner of NWA or some shit, I believe.
I think NWA or AWA, one of the two, yeah.
One of the WAs.
I think one of the territories, yeah, but it was like, and it's like, they would benefit a lot.
With Jim Cornette. I think Jeff's grandfather was affiliated with Jim Cornette. Like they own the same company.
Oh, really? Oh. So it might have been Memphis. No, was it Memphis? No, Memphis is
No, that was someone else.
Oh, that's it. Because I think what it really comes down to is the fact that TNA.
Matter.
Yeah, I think everybody's just asking. They're like, okay, when are they gonna end? Like it's like, okay,
it's
they're
like
losing money.
It's that one, like that. You know that fly that goes around your house that you can never kill.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what Impact Wrestling is.
Basically, yeah. Basically, that's exactly what it is. It's just it's like
that annoying insect you try to kill, but you could never actually catch it.
Yeah, you never can actually catch it. That's the thing, and it's like it's like, when's this company actually gonna come out? It's like, come on, man. It's like all
been out of business for so long.
Yeah, it's like you know what? We're just waiting for the announcement to be like, you know what? Impact closes its doors.
We're done. We're done.
Yeah, fuck it. We're done. We give up. Because you got to think about this too. The biggest stars are leaving already. Gail Kim, she's retired. You're looking at some of the female stars. They've left.
My boy Low Key left.
Mm-hmm. Right. Low Key left. James Storm, another big rumored name. He's about to leave too. Because
still trying to figure out this whole Bobby Lashley shit.
Well, what's going on with that? I heard that
is he staying? Is he going?
Mm-hmm. Is he doing shots at is he doing shots at WWE? Is he doing shots at Brock? Are they trying to do a dream match? I don't know. It's back and forth. Well, I mean, it's something big. Well, I mean, we'll talk about NXT, of course. When we talk about, of course, Indies, what other star hasn't benefited from it other than people like, let's say, Drew McIntyre right now?
Three guys who actually have a match tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Actually, 4 guys that have a match tomorrow night at War Games.
Really? Well, they're bringing back War Games, right? So what is the concept behind that, I guess? It's 2 rings. What is it?
It's 2 rings. There's going to be a cage over both rings. Mm-hmm. And Triple H said that there's going to be no roof on the cage because there's so many talented guys in the match that they could actually benefit from not having a cage top.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot of high-flying action.
Yeah, I think it's also the fact that, of course, camera angles, they got to be able to, of course, take pictures of, to go ahead and take footage of the match. Because, of course, if they can't broadcast it properly, then, what's the point? What's the process behind that,
Basically, let's just bring up one specific match that happened not too long ago. Punjabi prison match.
Yep.
Everyone complained that there was no way you could see.
Definitely. That was always a big concern. I think even the last War Games, I heard that there was the similar kind of issue. It was that you could sit there and you're sitting in the crowd or you're watching at home, and you really couldn't see like a gist of what was going on. There was so much chaos going on. That was one, but also it was the fact that there was just so much that you really couldn't see. It was like it was so hard to follow. So I think it's hard to just kind of see. Okay, how can they kind of bring these spots into all this limelight and things like that? That's the toughest part, I think. But I mean, what are your thoughts about this whole the build-up? So of course we got, I think one of the matches, of course we got Drew McIntyre versus Andrade Cien Almas, right, for the title.
Just throwing it out there, most random fucking person to throw in the title match.
Yeah, it's
don't get me wrong. Almas is a good fighter.
Yeah,
he's a good wrestler. But there was literally no build-up.
Yeah,
like he didn't
what
beat someone to earn a title shot. It was just like, hey, I'm going for the title.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing too. I mean, what's the reason? What are you doing to build the match? Like, what's the big thing? It's just the fact that it's a title match.
It's just a title match, but the actual build-up is more of Selena Vega is hyping it up. She's hyping it up, basically.
So she's like the wild card, I guess, or the factor that's going to change the match, I guess, right? Because she can probably
I wouldn't be surprised if she interferes.
Yeah, it seems that way. It seems like they're kind of going to try to do that. Because I guess, but do you feel like there's going to be title change in this match?
No.
No, right? Yeah, I'm thinking the same. It's like,
Because if you remember at TakeOver Brooklyn, who came out at the end of the show?
Adam Cole, baby. That's who.
I have a feeling that's going to be the next one.
The
Cole
next feud
versus McIntyre.
But then that begs the question: do you think McIntyre is going to be brought up to the main roster soon?
Probably Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. It would be interesting to see. I mean, I think. Well, here's the thing. I think it's a testament. If you're going to the main roster, you're probably going to be put down. You have this build. Then after that, you start losing all your luster. Look at Shinsuke.
It's really bad when you rather stay in NXT than go to the main roster.
That's right. That's right. I mean, well, think about it. Look at all the talent. Ty Dillinger, Sami Zayn, freaking what'd you call it? Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode, Finn Balor, what'd you call it? Look at the tag teams. The Revival. Fuck the Revival, by the way. But
the Ascension.
It's like the Ascension, like Breezango. These guys have been like they've been buried time and time again. That to the point they're like their mid carders. It's like, all right, fine, whatever, So it's like it comes to the point if you go to main roster,
Breezango is amazing.
Oh man, I love these fashion files segments. Of course, that's
I
the big
think they're
thing.
hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, but it kind of brings up to the point, like these talents. It's like it's you gotta think at some point if you're a star in the company or things like that, and they offer it to you, do you just say, "Damn, is it a promotion or a demotion?" It kind of feels like a demotion. Yeah, it's basically demotion because you're either guaranteed if you don't work, they're gonna put you down, and that's it. It's gonna be like, all right, fine, either that or you get released or you get frustrated and leave. Look at for example. Well, before we talk about that, Neville and Paige. Stars. What have you heard so far about what's going on with that?
Paige was supposed to come back on Monday.
Oh, really?
But she had a picture.
And they got pissed off, right?
With Alicia Fox backstage, which kind of ruined the surprise.
That's right.
Her being there. And Neville, from what I'm hearing, is coming back very shortly.
Neville, yeah, that's surprising because it's like we thought. I think everybody thought that they're pretty much on the way out.
I really thought he quit.
Yeah, I thought the same.
Keeping him on contract to pay him off.
Yeah, so he doesn't go to Indies, I guess.
Over.
Yeah.
But there is someone who is going to the Indies who just got released.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Talk about James Ellsworth?
The no chin guy.
No chin guy, exactly. I think the first thing I thought when I seen that was, I think now, yeah, I was happy too because now we can actually see in the Indies Gilbert versus James Ellsworth, and an actual match.
Asking though.
Oh, really?
His asking price is ridiculous.
Really? I wouldn't blame him. I would say the same because it's like he has so much there.
He's asking $1,500 a match.
Oh wow!
You pay for his travel, and it has to be first class.
Oh my god!
And he wants 50% of anything made off autographs.
What the hell? That's crazy. That's a dick move. But I mean, I think it's just the fact that he has all his luster. Why not capitalize on it? So I wouldn't blame him. It's like Amazing Red. Yeah.
No one's gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think I heard Amazing Red did the same thing. I think when he was when he left TNA, when he started making a school and everything, he was charging his students a lot of money, just up the ass. I don't know. But it was cool. But still, cool, but at the same time, it's like, and then if you want to do bookings, they charge them a lot too. It was like back and forth, back and forth.
Emma's
So
asking a lot.
Emma, oh my god. Well, what do you feel about Emma being released?
She's asking $2,500.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I think what it is just, again, they're just trying to capitalize on the fact that they made this this impact thanks to the WWE, and they're gonna keep applying on it. So why not? But it's just frustrating. It's like, come on, man. These guys
But then
you guys have all this.
But there's certain people that were actually asking like negotiable prices.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Moose was asking $300.
Really?
Amazing.
Yeah. That's humble. Yeah, that is.
Who else? I'm trying to think of people offhand that I remember. MVP was asking $250.
What the hell? It's crazy. Especially after all he's done, it's crazy.
Flip Gordon was asking $150 to show up at an appearance. Just to fight. $150. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's humble, yeah. I mean, I think what it is, it just comes down to when you leave WWE, they're kind of thinking, okay, you know what can I do to keep on making money? And they just get greedy sometimes. It's like, all right, fuck it, But at the end of the day, it's not that same thing now. Now it's different, So you got to work your way up. That same thing, But people don't listen to that. So yeah, that's that. I mean, let's break down NXT Takeover, of course, So
you mean the actual card that's going to be way better?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, basically, how we would kind of break it down, because of course you already know, you go anywhere, they don't have the list, on point.
The actual match card.
Yeah, we don't have the actual match card in order, because of course.
Well, I'm looking at the card now on Wikipedia, so I'll read off the match, and we'll pick who we think. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Cassius Ohno versus Lars Sullivan.
I've been following. I'd say Cassius.
Basically, Lars Sullivan is supposed to be built up to be this monster. He's 6'3", 303 pounds. The guy's a fucking beast.
Right.
But Cassius Ohno is the guy.
Oh, really?
So I'm picking Cassius Ohno.
Cassius Ohno is the face, right, in this one?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I say Chris Hero. Yeah, I'd definitely say.
Who?
I say Chris Hero. Of course.
Who?
Has to be. Chris Hero.
There's no Chris Hero.
Yes, there is a Chris Hero.
You mean Cassius Ohno?
Cassius Ohno. No. There's no Cassius Ohno. There's a Chris Hero.
Okay.
Chris Hero. That's what I believe. That's the thing. Because, again, they can say whatever the fuck they want, but that's what I see it as,
The match I think is actually good, has potential to be match of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Aleister Black versus the Velveteen Dream.
Which is also the first match I think this guy Patrick from Tough Enough is actually having on a big show, right?
Yeah.
Surreal. It's like, wow, it's crazy.
I think this has potential to be match of the night.
I think it's going to be Slaughter. And you already know who's going to win this.
Tommy End, Aleister Black.
Of course, Tommy End, hands down, has to be. Aleister Black is like red hot.
I want him to be on the main roster already.
Oh man, it's like when? Like this should be his swan song.
Triple H said he's ready.
Yeah. I hope Vince is ready because this guy has a lot of stuff. He has the same charisma as like an Undertaker or a big guy, and it's like he's only 205. That's really crazy. He's a cruiserweight.
The only thing with him is he doesn't really speak, but that's his character. Yeah,
and it works. It works though. I mean, hands down. Anybody else you put that character on, it's not gonna work. But this guy, it works.
I don't want him to be a cruiserweight though.
Yeah, I don't think he should. Definitely, he shouldn't be a cruiserweight. He should actually be, on the main card, fighting with the main people and this kind of stuff.
He's championship material.
That's right. It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be, it's a cool match. I mean, I can see that.
Oh yeah, I think this has potential to be match of the night though.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I mean, we already talked about Drew McIntyre and Andrade Almas, right? So
yeah, Drew.
I think I'm thinking Drew, but I feel like they're gonna kind of have this kind of swerve with Andrade winning, because you got to think about it. Andrade's been in NXT since what, 2015?
Something like that.
2016. Yeah. So it's like you look at like Hideo Itami, went to the main roster, got injured, and then he had to go back, and they haven't brought him back to the roster. The main roster. Everybody else that was there 2013, 2014 is now in the main roster, but this guy is not there. Andreas Cien almost is not there. Yeah. So it's like
Hideo's not there because he's always fucking injured.
Yeah, but it's always. I mean, the thing is, it's like when are you gonna give this guy a shot? He hasn't performed. He hasn't gone ahead. Done anything.
Well, he was supposed to be. He was supposed to be the original call up.
Yeah, he was supposed to be. Indeed, yeah. But I think what it basically comes down to is, I guess they feel like okay, whoever's ready, they'll call him.
He got hurt.
Here's the thing too. That actually works in his favor because now he has more time in NXT. So rather than being in the main roster where you're gonna be pushed off to the side and being buried and all this other stuff, he can actually perform and do his own thing. So if I was them, I would be happy. I'd be like, all right, no problem, I'm good. But at some point, I would say, don't call me up. I'd rather stay in NXT. So that's what it is. Next match. I think everybody's looking forward to this. For the vacant NXT Women's title. Ember Moon, Kairi Sane, Nikki Cross,
Kairi Sane.
Peyton Royce. Kairi Sane, yeah.
You didn't have to ask me.
Well, what do you feel? This is tough. I think this is tough right here.
Ember. I think it's her time.
Well, you got to think about this. Look at the story. The NXT Women's title is probably the only title that's been vacated the most amount of times. Either because somebody has been moved up, somebody has been injured, somebody has been pushed off, whatever happens. This is the first time it's like, okay, now you got to think about it. The last person that held the title was who?
Asuka.
What'd you call it? Asuka, right? So Asuka. Who can follow Asuka's lead as the major person for the women's division? You say Ember?
I say Ember.
I probably say Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane.
Yeah, Kairi Sane. Seriously, because it's like WWE's trying to capitalize on the Japanese market, international feel, right? So why not? Makes sense, She has that big. I think the biggest thing going for her right now is the fact that she got that elbow. Why not? Make something out of it. Yeah, so it's like make a new. What you call it? I mean, not make a new Asuka, I guess, but make somebody who can, follow up with that, So that makes sense, And then, of course, the last match. There's no tag match, which I think this should be a tag match, a tag title match.
But there isn't because they're in the match.
Yeah, so it's like that's it's in the match, and it's kind of weird how would it work, So, but it's of course what you call it, Authors of Pain, AOP, and Roger Strong, which is a crazy tag team up right there. Roddy Strong. And versus Sanity, Eric Young, Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane, love them all three. Versus the Undisputed Era. Oh man.
Who's in the Undisputed Era? It's
Adam Cole,
Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and wait for it. Adam Cole,
baby. Hey, of course. And then, well, here's the thing. I'll be honest right now. I'm sick and tired of Undisputed Era. Seriously. Just make them all three just their own stars.
Well, you have to keep.
Keep Red Dragon
and O'Reilly together.
Yeah. Keep Red Dragon together. I mean, I understand that, but Adam Cole, it's like I don't know. It's not a fit. I would say instead, just make him his own star. Have him fight for the title. Let's go right ahead. I think at this point, this is one of those matches. I hate to say it. It doesn't matter who wins. I think in this one,
the whole crowd wins.
It's okay. Yeah, the whole crowd wins because first thing they're seeing a concept that hasn't been done in over 20 years. 2, it's against 3 big teams. 3, it's like you got all the top stars and 2 potential call-ups, 2 potential team call-ups, maybe 3 in this match.
I think, to be honest, all 9 guys are call-up material.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree, but I mean, I say the exception of Undisputed Era, because I mean, Roger Strong, of course, I think he's earned it. Authors of Pain, definitely.
I
Sanity.
really thought they were gonna show up at the TLC pay per view and help out the Shield if
Oh my
Roman Reigns
god.
wasn't injured.
Yeah, definitely. I thought the same thing. I was like, oh man, it's like
If it was
and people.
Shield and AOP
Uh
versus whoever the fuck was on Miz's team, there's like 800
huh.
guys.
Which would have
That
been
would
interesting.
tell me that would be amazing.
It would. It would definitely. It's a
Shield
pretty
and
interesting card.
AOP.
Hmm. That's right. I mean, it's just I think what it comes down to, WWE likes to make their own call ups. They like to have things go their way. So when Vince thinks is ready, he'll have people come in. If he's not, it's what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's
And like I said, it's bad when the worst match on that card is
hmm
Cassius versus Lars.
hmm yeah, that's right. I mean, I think what it also is coming down to is the fact that you look at this card, NXT is always gonna outperform WWE when it comes to the big shows. So at this point, you got to
Oh,
think
without
about
a
it too.
doubt.
Yeah, I mean, well, here's the big thing too. This is probably the first pay per view. I mean, first NXT takeover where all the major stars are pretty much either they've been moved up or they're pretty much non-existent. Because the last time they had all these matches and things like that, they had some stars, but then after that, it totally just went to left field. Like they're not there anymore. So it's like
Well, we also forgot one match that's going to be like the pre-show match,
oh really?
which is going to be shown on next week's NXT episode.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Which I'm actually mad. It's not actually on the
Mm-hmm.
card.
Right.
It's Johnny Gargano
Mm-hmm.
versus, ready for this?
Yep.
Pete Dunne for the UK title.
Yes, I heard about that. I mean, I think the most frustrating match. The thing is that it's a pre-card. It's a pre. What you call it? It's a dark
Pre-show.
match. Yeah, it's pre-show. It's like, come on.
Only
What a
people
pre-show?
there, only people there get to see it.
So it's a dark match then.
Yeah, basically, you can say that.
It's a dark match. Yeah. So it's like that sucks. That's really like, come on, man. You guys, that's a match worth televising.
Oh,
And it's
without a
like
doubt.
perfect sense. Well, what about this thing with HBK? Is HBK is not showing up at this takeover?
I think he is,
Mm-hmm.
but I know he's actually doing the. There's a match tonight. It's Adam Cole versus Drew McIntyre, I believe. It's a live event.
Oh, really? But he's not actually in the show, or
No, I think he's just going to be doing the like the pre-show, just like
mm-hmm.
talking and shit.
Oh, okay.
I think
But I
that's
heard
all
he
he's
was
going to be
gonna. I
doing.
heard like Oh, okay. Because I thought it was like a what you call it because I know that I don't know if anybody knows this. If you read if you hear what you call it Shawn Michaels' book, I hear of course on audiobook where he talked about of course his whole religious thing and all that stuff. His whole
The
thing being born
born
again
again
and everything.
Christian.
Yeah, born again Christian and all stuff. But he talked about this. He said that after he retired, he signed a lucrative 10-year deal with WWE. But the what you call it, the catch is that he gets to choose when he wants to go, whenever he sees fit. So he
Okay.
has he's full freedom to come whenever he wants and come and go whenever he wants. So of course if he wants to show up, he'll show up. That's why you saw him of course at what you call it, SummerSlam doing the KFC thing, which
Oh
was like, all
yeah.
right, yeah. So
That was
you
pretty
already know
funny.
yeah, it was pretty funny. It was like, God damn. And everybody looking at it like, this can't be HBK. And then you literally see HBK in the fucking Colonel Sanders outfit. It's like,
That
holy
was pretty
shit.
funny. I laughed a little bit.
Yeah, I was too. I was like, but it's good to see HBK. So, I mean, as long
Oh,
as,
it's always
there's
great to
good
see
deals
him.
like that.
You know, he
Yeah.
always has comedy.
Oh, my God. It's all the time. But, we'll have to see. I mean, in regards to wrestling again, he's always about, I don't know. I don't know if I should. But,
The
we'll have to see down the
showstopper,
line.
Mr. Main
Yeah.
Event, Mr.
The Heartbreak Kid.
WrestleMania.
The Heartbreak Kid.
And I had the
Yep.
privilege of meeting him.
Really? When was this?
Oh, this is a long time ago. Remember when Funtime USA had wrestlers like once a month or twice a month?
Really? Where was
I
this?
had
In
Knapp Street, right by
Brooklyn, really?
right by the job we used to work at.
Oh, really?
I had the privilege of meeting actually a lot of wrestlers at Fun Time USA.
Shit. Really? Interesting. And this is what, 1990, was it 1990s or 2000s?
Late 90s.
Late 90s. Shit, that's crazy. God damn. But this is, yeah, so it's, pretty interesting. It's like, god damn. But anyway, that's, of course, our shoot. This is the Rsn Wrestling Podcast. This is a shoot.
It was shoot slash preview of Takeover slash Takeover of Final Battle.
Takeover Final Battle, I guess, tease or things like that.
Fuck you, Marty Scurll. I'm still coming for your ass.
Fuck you, Marty Scurll. Hashtag fuck Marty Scurll. So if anything,
fuck the villain.
Fuck the villain, indeed. But indeed, that's, of course, you can check us out on Facebook. You can check us out on Instagram, on Twitter, of course.
Twitter,
yes. So, yes, the Twitter, of course, run at this at Rsn Podcast, of course, run by, you already know,
the big guy.
The big guy. Same guy that goes ahead and digs into WWE's archives, searches through things.
Have my little train.
Yeah, train, little tunnel that goes all the way down to Stamford, Connecticut. Picks all the biggest finals.
Right now, it's getting winter. It's actually under construction right now. It's getting winterized.
Oh.
So I have heat on the train.
Shit, that's fucked up. So now you gotta modulate everything.
No, it's not really fucked up. I'm putting heat on the train.
Oh, okay.
So, because it's a little cold in Brooklyn during the winter, so I want to stay warm when I'm on my way there.
Right. Of course, Stamford, Connecticut is probably much colder.
Yeah, it's gonna give it a couple days. They said.
I see. Really? But but nonetheless, you can check it out at Rsn Podcast. Of course, don't forget also PWO, Pro Wrestling Opinion. This is, of course, the Rsn Wrestling Podcast. This is the Mastermind Sal, the big guy, Rich, signing off.
We're RSN, you're not.
Peace out, guys. We'll see you guys then.